Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we are continuing in Times and Galaxy. Alright, last time we reached the bridge, so let's go talk to Becca. Welcome to the bridge. As you heard, I'm Becca, navigator extraordinaire. Better known as the Scanner's Brains. Who calls you the Scanner's Brains? You must be so busy, so many stories to cover. Yeah, you must be so busy, so many stories to cover. You better believe it. Some days, news breaks on multiple planets at once. We gotta plot a course that zooms you all there in time. And then we gotta remember to pick you up again. Or to pick you all up again. We're usually pretty good about that though. Usually. The nicer someone is, the less likely we are to forget them. Oh, speaking of which, there are 3 rules on being on the bridge. The first is have fun, ask questions, really get to know the place. The second rule is never touch anything and listen to everything I say up here or else. That's fair. The third rule, see rule number 1 again. You'll do great if you keep those in mind, Blue Otter. And if you don't, well, let's just say you won't be a priority pickup. Now go have fun out there. The Scanner's Library of Coordinate Tapes, Central Station, UG, Humania. The classics are all here. With these, you can go anywhere in the DORP system. Man, this is like so cool. Joe did promise us we'd be able to maybe fly or look at what. Are those slippers? Looks like they have sleeping pods for the pilots so they don't have to go far when it's time to snooze. One of the pods has been outfitted with a prism noise machine. Very soothing. Okay. I think it's a white noise machine. What is this? System levels are displayed here. Shields at full, life support optimal. Overall mood is casual Friday. So these are the different. I don't think I have access to. I mean, I could try, but I don't think I have access to fast travel just yet. Hey, security bot. Oh, well, hold on. What's over here? Oh, is this the while we burst sprouter? You can hear faint sniffles. What's over here? Cafeteria? I'm hungry. Lunch, get it? What we have here? Tray storage and trash disposal. Sign reads, put your tray in the stack to avoid a whack with an image of Foodbot raising a fist. Seems rather violent. Okay, today we have moonfish chowder made with fresh moonfish, rainbow plumes, taste the spectrum of light. That's a zeal dish. Verge dish, goop demande with sand sprinkles. DORP Sustenance Safety Council approved menu. Safe for humans, safe for augurs, safe for robos. Okay, so yeah, it looks like everything's safe. We have a fly over here. Well, hey there. You're new around here, aren't you? What type of robo are you anyway? Some new experimental shuttlebot or something? I'm still figuring that out. I'm the new intern. I'm a new model, a reporter bot. A reporter bot? Never heard of such a thing. But I suppose they make all kinds of fancy bots at the factory now. I tell you, back when I fell off, the line things were much simpler. But never mind all that. Now, I know robos don't strictly need to eat, but that doesn't mean it's not fun. So you come down here whenever you like and grab a bite of something. We've got all kinds of treats for different tastes, so I'm sure you'll always find something you'll like. This is a pre-made baked good for purchase. Acid Fizz now features a clear warning against human consumption. Who figured that one out? Moonfish is in season right now. Okay. Yeah, moonfishes and got it. Got it. And these look great. You might grab yourself some fried knife lizard. Sweet Tooth, try life prolongers, the delicious candy cube that oddly enough does not prolong your life. Destructible murmurs intro from the back kitchen and wait. Are those eyes? You are not delicious. Pity. All right, do we? Okay, but how do we get? Do I need to grab a tray? Is it over here? Ooh, what is this? This is a glitter pit for Verge crew members to enjoy soaking up some nutrients. This cycle, the glitter pit is a bit stickier. Yuck. Okay. Do you remember how we met, Bowler? Yes, in the scrum of Central Station. It was supposed to ask questions. I was supposed to ask questions of the government official. But I couldn't stop asking your questions. Or I couldn't stop asking you questions. I wanted to know everything about you. It was embarrassing for the official. I felt sufficiently appreciated for once. And look at us now, both sufficiently appreciated. Alright, I'm not sure how to get food. I know that that's something that you can do, I think. Okay. I might look and see if that's even possible. I thought I saw that there was a Steam achievement for like getting all the dishes or something. Oh, here we go. What do you have to say? Hey, hun. Your third cycle already. How are you feeling about the world of intersolar journalism? I am, as they say, killing it. I feel unsure. What if I make mistakes? I'm here. I trust that is enough. We usually like to see a little more passion from interns. Apathy is rarely the hallmark of a good reporter. You might want to keep that in mind, hun. You'd better go pick up your assignment now. The paper doesn't write itself, you know. Okay. Well, I need to go see Arwen anyway. What? Is there anything else? No. Okay. Yeah, I need to go see Arwen anyway. And I think he's all the way back here. Yep, there he is. We got his book. My book. Thanks. Hopefully Joe didn't give you any trouble. No, not at all. So your assignment. From time to time, we have more assignments than reporters. There are a couple stories to consider this cycle. The solar government is announcing a new alien sexual education curriculum. And there's a new toy all the kids won't shut up about launching at the Space Mall. I'll let you pick which one to cover. I'm gonna do the toy. Yeah. There's a new toy every parent needs, apparently. Something called a silly cube. I'm not sure this is a story, but But our editor-in-chief, Ursula, insisted I sign it to someone. yeah, cover the toy launch. Hopefully you can find someone interesting waiting in line. If not, if nothing else, interviewing randos will build confidence. Good editors will tell you everyone has a story. I'm not a good editor though. Don't bring back garbage. And try not to get trampled by the crowds, okay? We're too short-staffed to lose you right now. Well, I am kind of short. Okay. So let's head out. I wonder if what's his name? Photography boy is gonna join us. Hey, Sprockets. Okay. I guess he has nothing to say. Lots to do, huh? Yeah. You could have said something earlier. Oh, here we go. We got someone over here who wants to talk. Small I am. Blue Otter, right? Impressive to think we have the first ever Roboreporter on our ship. How do you like it so far? I was literally made for this. Are you surprised? Fine, I guess. Yeah, I was literally made for this. I guess that's true. Might be kind of nice knowing exactly what purpose you were made for. I guess that's how it is for The Verge, but it could be restricting too. What do you think? It's nice to know what I'm best at. It's tough. What if I want to be some other robo? Why would you want that? Or would you want that? That's one thing. It's like, okay, if I'm predestined and I'm built for one thing, what if I don't want to do that though? What if I wanted to be a painter? You know? That's a good question. If I'd been a robo, I might have been one of those pencil pushing types like Copybot. And that wouldn't have been right for me at all. But I think even as a robo, you can still carve your own path. You get to decide what kind of reporter you are, for example. Are you going to be a wild card, a slanderous tabloid writer, a by-the-book type? There are lots of different types of reporters. Like how the shuttle bots are so different. Yeah, so true. Right? I mean, there is a little difference at least. They're all so different. Even though they were initialized the same. Really, no two robos are exactly alike. Ah, here we go. Ursula sent you to try and stop me, did she? Don't waste your time. You can't talk me out of this. I have to follow my instincts. I was not sent to do anything by anyone. What would Ursula want to stop you from doing? Please, it's for your own good. Yeah, I was not sent to do anything by anyone. Oh. Well then. I'm going to meet an anonymous source in a shady bar on the wrong side of a planet. A highly dangerous move. Bankrolled by the paper. What's the story? Is the story worth the risk? Would you go if the company wasn't paying? Yeah, what's the story? Well, I don't know yet. But this source always has something good. And we usually have a pretty good time regardless. So I should get going. Oh, and if Ursula didn't send you, maybe don't tell her about this, okay? Sounds sus, but okay. Oh, hello. You're the new intern Blue Otter, is it? We've yet to be introduced. I'm Ursula Laser Cunningham, editor-in-chief. I read your story on that cat show and, of course, the shuttle crash. You seem to favor stories about people, the who over the why. Readers love to read about themselves, but be careful to make sure you're still reporting actual news. The editor-in-chief of the Times and Galaxy noticed the dominant angle of your stories so far is alien interest. Scanner colleagues and beings you meet on assignment may react differently depending on the angle you tend to favor in your stories, as well as your current readership and reputation. If at any point you want to check how you're doing, you can do so in the pause menu while not on a conversation. We're expecting big things from you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an important meeting to get to. Did that go well? The answer is inconclusive. Okay, so they said something about, okay, we can see our readership and our reputation and our angle. Do we click on that, or is it just, okay, no, it's just over there. We'll see, about half of this shows that it's information. So I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, let's go check. Let's go check engineering real quick. Hold on. Our buddy over here. Oh, hey, check it out. X and I were just talking and we got curious. What would happen if I was hooked up to the scanner computer? I am no longer a broken pilot bot. From here on out, I shall be known as Scannerbot. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it would be funny. So now our ship is sentient, I guess. I see y'all. Neat. I see a buttons and screen gently booping. The ship status is displayed here. Your sensors detect green goo in every mechanical joint in this room. Puff Piece seems to have lubricated every mechanical doodad in sight. Is that part of their official duties? Is Puff Piece employed here? Blow up. Puff Piece, what is it you do on the ship? Blow up to you two. Say nothing and pet Puff Piece. Yeah, blow up to you two. Blow up, blow up. Puff Piece looks at you expectantly. Blow up, blow up, blow up. Blow up, or lup. Puff Piece seems confused by your imitation of them. The only way to make it up to them is with some petting. You pet Puff Piece, they gurgle in delight. You were both better for having had this interaction. Of course I am. Do we have anything? Your new advanced optics aren't quite ready. Be patient and check back in a cycle or two. Okay. How are you? Benny seems excited, maybe because Puff Piece is here. Sneezing, snoozing. Okay, I can't see. I'm working on something great. Okay, yeah, you're still working on that. All right. Time to go down. Are you ready to head on assignment? Let's do it. The spacebound structure you're headed to has ample shuttle parking for your convenience and their profit. Oh yeah, we're going to the mall. New cube toy, a crucible of fun. Oh gosh, there's so many people. Oh, there's the Times and Galaxy thing. Oh. You found a skyline cactus seed. When you listen closely, it almost sounds as though a city council meeting is going on inside. Perhaps you should plant the seed to see what happens. Okay, we've got that. Okay, I think this is as far as we can go. While a bit horrific, this ride probably provides some minimal fun to spawn of all kinds while probably the Martaloop Mall. Probably. A mini replica of the scanner for kids to ride. This is a throwback from a time when the Times and Galaxy had a much heftier marketing department. Entrance 58. Barnes and Noble gases. Invigorating vapors for when you have the vapors. It has been remarked by some, okay, but who is Barnes? Okay, the silly cube, we have gravity. Gravity beverages unbound by gravity. The appeal of hot floating liquid is unclear. It seems quite easy to spill. Oh, we've got... Is that the original silly cube? Now that it's obsolete, someone appears to have thrown it away. These cool robofish are programmed to swim around the fountain, or maybe they got lost. Okay, hold on. Let's go back and look at that. This one, there is some cash in here. Someone threw perfectly good rocks in here. It's sad to see people wasting food. Used bandage. Visitors are treating the fountain like a trash can. I think we've found everything. Let's double check. Yeah, I think we found everything. Okay. Oh, let's move the mouse out of the way. Oh, let's have it go off screen. I could start at the back and work my way up. Let's scroll through and see what all we have. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got the scanner there. Bailey's beads. Frederick would never go barreling. Crater barrel. Looks like the booth's closed right now, but the sign reads, "Come up and experience our vacuum sealing demonstration." Sounds exciting. Please don't throw your cans on the floor. We have a row of vending machines filled with delicious treats. They are strikingly overpriced. All $5 just to slake your unquenchable thirst. No thanks. You found a periwiffle seed known for releasing incredibly fragrant spores when touched. It's also called the scratch and sniff plant by humans of any certain age. Okay, I was not expecting that one. Anything else? Okay, this is why I will go through and double check to make sure that everything is good. Now let's, what is this? Silly cube itself, it looks, well, it's silly, clearly. What is it though? What is it supposed to do? The toy is faintly whispering as it floats and shifts impossibly to itself. Let's talk to the cashier first. Sorry, but the silly cube isn't officially launched yet. Come back later and I can tell you a little bit about its wacky features. Okay, that was helpful. All right, let's go down the line. Whoa, whoa. No cutting, dude. Every kid in Galaxy. I'm not in line. Have you been waiting long? I'm here with TNG. Yeah, have you been waiting long? Not too long. By Martaloop standards, this isn't that big of a line. But, you know, I take what I can get. I'm Risk, by the way. Risk Lunar. I'm sort of well known around here. You've been in longer lines. You want to stand in line. Are you excited for the toy? Oh, that's what this is? Huh, okay. You didn't know. Why stand in line if you don't know what it's for? It's for the launch of the new Lunar Fun Silly Cube. Yeah, why stand in line if you don't know what it's for? Oh, you know. I see a line, I stand in it. What, are you British? They love to stand in queues, apparently. That's kind of my thing. Whatever the mall's got going on, I'm there. You could call that my credo. Or whatever. Interesting philosophy. That seems like a waste of time. Do you think you'll buy the toy? Yeah, I'll probably get one. It's part of the experience. If life was all lineups and no limited edition toys, what would be the point? You know? I think, you know. Risk gives you a gesture of indiscernible meaning. Okay, why stand in line? That's just weird. Oh boy. If it isn't your boss, Ursula Laser Cunningham, the editor-in-chief of the TNG. But what is she doing here? Oh. You're here? Hold on, why are you here? Reporting on the Silly Cube launch. This is your important meeting. What are you doing here? Reporting on the Silly Cube launch. Oh. Right. I asked Arwen to cover this. How's it going? It's going great. I'm not sure, but what are you doing here? Yeah, it's going great. Good. Well, that's good to hear. I'll let you get back to work then. Are you secretly a fan of Lunar Fun? Enjoy your toy? Are you here for work reasons? Yeah, are you secretly a fan? That's a yes. If you must know, I'm getting this thing for my son, Bezoid. He lives with my ex most of the time. But he's coming to stay with me for a while. I find it difficult to talk to him. I thought maybe this Silly Cube thing would help get the conversation started. Or win me some points at least. I'm sure Bezoid would be happy to see you. I hear bribery is especially effective on children. Does Bezoid like Lunar Fun products? I'm sure Bezoid will be happy to see you. Spoken like someone who doesn't know Bezoid. But I appreciate the sentiment. Hopefully this cube thing will at least catch his interest. I'll let you get back to work now. Good luck on your assignment, intern. All right, we have next one. This youngster has an intense aura around him. Seems like he has a press badge too. He occasionally scribbles something down in his spiral-bound notebook. Do you want something? I, Gubbo, am enjoying a pivotal moment in my life right here. Pivotal moment, can I get a quote for Galaxy? The Times and Galaxy, huh? I think I read your story on that cat show. I'm with Toy Boy magazine. So I'll be providing the coverage that really matters here. Aren't you a child? Toy Boy magazine. Were you happy to get the assignment? Unfortunately, the head honchos at Toy Boy have yet to recognize my innate talent. They wanted to give the Silly Cube to Brimpo, the pretentious one. But at the last minute, he came down with quantum termites. So his mom had to take him to a specialist. And now Gubbo steps rightfully into the spotlight. Gubbo speaks about himself in the third person. That seems a bit mean. Aren't quantum termites pretty serious? But don't you want to play with a toy? That's what you think of kids, huh? Just blabbering little fools obsessed with toys and games? I take my work very seriously. Hey, I'm an adult that plays with toys and games. When I play with the Silly Cube and experience all 30 of its silly and wacky functions, that will be purely professional and only for the benefit of the readers. Now please. I am trying to enter the goofy yet open-hearted headspace. Something I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Next. You're interviewing people, right? I'm JB, and I have some things to say. First, this is taking forever. Very inefficient. I could have cleaned up 16 spills in the time this has taken. Are you in line for the toy? Do you work at the mall? Is 16 spills a lot? Are you in line for the toy? What else would I be in line for? You think janitor bots only care about the cleaning? I have hobbies, you know. I am also very fun and cool. I'm not some stuffy robo who only thinks about work. I like to party. Is that why you're getting the Silly Cube? Really, what do? You seem cool. Is that why you're getting the Silly Cube? I'm getting it because I am a big fan. Lunar Fun products are always aesthetically pleasing and held to a very high standard of quality. The Silly Cube 1 was in such high demand, I never got one. Dude, there's one over in the fountain. Why don't you go pick that one out? They sold out so fast. And I couldn't take the time off anyway. Dude, there's one over in the fountain. Because the other janitor bots at this mall are pale imitations of me. Nobody can even touch my stain scrubbing records. So you're fun, you like cleaning, you have records, so you never tried the first silly cube. I'm trying to stay focused on, well, no, not technically. They were sold out from day one, but I did clean up all the spills from the launch. Very sticky customers, children. I would agree with that. Can't say I'm a fan. But none of that matters now. This time, I will get a silly cube and prove that janitor bots can be the life of the party. You seem pretty cool. I think you're trying too hard. I'm not sure the average janitor bot is into partying. Yeah, you do seem pretty cool. I'm gonna say that. Of course I do. Do I really seem cool? Of course you do, kind of. Yeah, I'll splurge on that one. Yay. Yeah, they seem kind of cool. I like them. Of course. Of course I do. Well, it's nice to talk to another robo who gets it. Good luck with your interviews. Or whatever you're doing. Bye. Alright. Next one. Hey, there's a line, you know. I'm here reporting the new toy. Can I interview you for TNG? Don't worry, I'm not in line. You're literally at the end of the line, dude. Can I interview you for the Times and Galaxies? Oh, you're not in line then. Meep. You gotta speak up, Skells. Hi. Skells is kind of shy. I'm Orek Brickweld. And this is my little sister, Skevlar. Are you excited for the launch? Hi there. Did you come here for the launch specifically? Yeah, are you excited for the launch? Oh, big time. It's all Skells can talk about. Right, Skells? Yeah, we can't wait to crack it open. Yeah! Crack it open? You mean play with it? Sounds fun. Yeah, crack it open? Break it. Yeah, crack it open, you know? The last Silly Cube was awesome. Honestly, Lunar Fun toys always have great stuff in them. Fire. Oh yeah. The micro combustion engine? It was inspired. Heard they had some issues with it though. Toaster. We used ours to make a toaster oven. Works pretty well, honestly. Skells and I are hyped to see what we can make out of this one. What is this thing? Do you always take your toys apart? So you came here just to get a toy you won't even play with. The fire sound thing sounds like an issue. So do you always take your... Jeez, I want to ask more than one question. So you came here just to get a toy you won't even play with. Do you always take your toys apart? Well, yeah. I mean, of course. Skevlar mumbles something incomprehensible. Skevlar is adorable. Come on, Skells. Speak up, it's okay. More fun that way. Yeah, exactly. There really is no wrong way to fun. As long as you were not hurting someone else, there's no wrong way to have fun. I mean, they put all kinds of good stuff in the Silly Cube. It's practically made to be dismantled. Is the Silly Cube popular on UGG? What other toys do you like? What about the fire issues? Is the Silly Cube popular on UGG? That would be interesting. Well, toys are a bit of a new concept on UGG. When I was little, you know, we just play in the heaps. Build scrap figures, play hot rocks, that stuff. But I think they're really catching on now. I probably like them as much as Skell does. Yes. You're never too old to have fun, you know? And especially with this thing. There's so much to do with it. Right, Skills? Skevlar gives a thumbs up. Yeah, now give a polite wave to this nice reporter. Skevlar gives you a very small wave. There were so many other questions I wanted to ask. Okay, I think I asked everyone. I talked to everyone. So let's go back. Can we talk to the... Hello. You're with the Times and Galaxy, right? I get your stories beamed into my brain all the time. Please ask me whatever you'd like to know about the new Silly Cube, Improved Edition. What does it do? Was the last cube in high demand? What makes it improved? What makes it improved? This new Silly Cube has 31 whimsical functions. You can zing it, zorp it, pull the trombos, and even squirgle it. What does that mean? Does this one catch fire? Sounds like a very exciting toy. I never asked that about that, but well, they did bring up that it had fire. Does this one catch fire? Well, I don't know anything about that, but it sounds like a baseless rumor. Here at Zinko's Playtime Crucible, we sell only fantastical and safe products. We are beloved by kids and trusted by parents and parental figures. Thank you. Don't forget, fun is forged in Zinko's Playtime Crucible. Yeah, I think that probably ended the thing early. There's nothing like launch day. Smells sweat and plastic. Okay, can we... Do we go in here? Oh, we have... They've got just about everything in here, including the last Decacycles hit toy, Virgies. This unsettling toy can be your pet or your friend. That's supposed to be Furbies. Oh, and here's this. There's the Silly Cube. Is that Frederick would... Okay, yeah, I think... Do I remember which door I came in? Right, yeah, we saw everything. Okay. Is it cubed or is it squared? We never know. Okay. Let's build our story. Okay. Popular toy launches at Marta Loop. Silly Cube Frenzy at Marta Loop Mall. Which, yeah, but Dangerous Toy gets second chance. Yeah. I don't think it was designed for... I think it was more of they might have taken it and used it beyond its irregular intentions. So we have Silly Cube Frenzy. Well, we get popular toy launches at mall. That's -1 readership. This one gives -1 reputation, but +2 readership. Kids and toys at heart, and kids at heart from across the system lined up for a chance to be the first to own a strange new toy called the Silly Cube. I mean, it was intense at Marta Loop as Lunafern unveils the follow-up to its controversial and dangerous... Okay, I don't think it's dangerous. Lunafern Silly Cube 2 is the hottest toy this cycle, perhaps in more ways than one. It's the toy that every kid in the galaxy will be asking for, the Lunafern Silly Cube. Lunafern launched the latest version of their controversial Silly Cube at Marta Loop Mall in the line of eager kids and adults alike. I'm leaning towards this one. It is kind of sensational, but that's going to help offset. We could do that. The line to get Silly Cube stretched down the common areas of Marta Loop Mall with eager consumers from all over waiting to get the hot new toy. Longest line. The original Silly Cube was allegedly dangerous. It caused fires and could be customized to create, among other things, a toaster oven. Not found. Children line couldn't wait to crack open the new toy and give it a whirl or spin, whatever the Silly Cube does. We'll do that one. What is... Okay. Let's do quote. I could have cleaned up 16 spills in the time this has taken. A cool jam, but and very inefficient. Okay, but that's about the line. If life was all lineups and no limited edition toys, what would that be the point? As who scored a spot in front of the line. Lunar Fun toys always have great stuff in them, said Oric Brickweld, who also bought the original cube. We used ours to make a toaster oven. So that might be the way I could do that. That's alien interest. Here's one. The Silly Cube one was such a high demand, I never got one, said JB. A janitor bot waiting in line for the new toy. They sold out so fast. Lunar Fun products are always aesthetically pleasing and held to a high standard of quality, said JB. A janitor bot waiting in line for a new toy. I like that one. But that does -3 reputation and -1. This new Silly Cube has 31 whimsical functions, says Zingo's Clip. You can zing it, zorp it, pull the trebles, and even scourge it. Here at Zingo's Playtime Crucible, we sell only fantastical safe products, said the store's clerk. We are beloved by kids. Yeah, okay, that sounds like... Toy bots are a bit of a new concept on UGG, said Oric Brickwell. Augur wait in line for his little sister Skevlar. When I was little, you know, we just play in the heaps, build scrap, play hot stuff, but I think they're really catching on now. You're never too old to have fun, said Oric Brickwell. An augur waiting in line with his little sister, especially with this thing, there's so much to do with it. I think, honestly, as much as I want to do JB, I think this one's kind of going to go with. And I am tending to go more towards alien interest. One thing is certain, the Silly Cube is popular and is a toy. Silly Cube is a colorful impossibility, a toy that's beyond description, that defies all physics. With the release of the Silly Cube 2, the original is no longer in hot demand. Someone even threw their original cube in the mall fountain as they waited to purchase the new. Nah, not gonna do that one. I think I want to do colorful impossibility, a toy that is beyond description, that defies all physics. I think that's... I mean, that one, long-ish line. Or this one, children line couldn't wait to crack open this, or what are the Silly Cube? We'll do the longish line. Okay, I think... Would you like to leave? I have more interviewing to do. I think I'm ready to go. So Silly Cube, Silly Cube 2 is the hottest toy this cycle, perhaps in more ways than one. The line to get a Silly Cube stretched down the common areas of Marteloup Mall with eager consumers from all over waiting to get a hot new toy. You're never too old to have fun, said Oric Brickweld, an augur waiting in line with his little sister Skevlar. Especially with this thing, there's so much to do with it. The Silly Cube is a colorful impossibility, a toy that is beyond description and defies all physics. All right, let's submit it. 19 out of 31, so not quite as thorough, but we do have reputation. Yeah, we are definitely readership's up thanks to stories like this. So I got 2 seeds I need to take in. An internship, cycle 4 bunks. I do love shooting photos. Okay, let's... De-risk. It's de-risk, a game of de-escalating warfare. Start at the brink and work your way back to peace. Everyone wins when it's all put back in the box. Wow, Ursula got a Silly Cube. Maybe it shouldn't be on the ship. Okay. Stinks like new intern in here. You know what? I need to go back. I know Arwen needs to talk to me. I want to really quickly go and drop off these seeds while I'm thinking about it. Hold on. We have... Where's... Oh... You know what? He did say that he was just going to automatically take them, so I didn't have to even bother him anymore. Intern, I'm in a generous mood. You may ask me a question. This is your chance to bask in wisdom from an esteemed, experienced journalist. Go on, before I change my mind, ask something. How long have you been a journalist? Please tell me how to improve my journalism. I'm good on questions, thanks. Please tell me how to improve my journalism. It's simple. Be better consistent, constantly. Be better than your rivals, better than your peers. Pick a target to be better than, achieve that goal. I think my goal would be to be better than the person I was yesterday. Then pick a better target, achieve that one too. Do that until you're the very best. See? Define better in the context. I was hoping for a more practical writing or interview tip. The indignity of you. Well, sorry. I deign to give you a moment. I offer the pearls of hard-fought experience for free. And you remain ignorant, throwing such kindness back in my face. That was not the intention for that. Ursula tells me I need to be warmer and more approachable. Yet this is what happens when I am. Unconscionable, just unconscionable. Sorry, bud. That was not how I intended that. I was expecting something like, you know, hey, we should interview like this person, or, you know, look at this, like actual writing tips, not philosophical questions. It's so empty in here these days. I'm working on what's your favorite plant. The wallowing weeper. I appreciate its gentle sobbing. I find it relaxing. Thank you for finding one. All right, what do we have? Oh, hey, Blue Otter. I like to come here whenever I finish an article. After agonizing over every line one final time, while awaiting Arwen's edits. It's nice to escape my screen for a while. What was the article about? You agonize over what do you like about the garden? It's a lush garden. Well, not yet. Well, it usually is. But I'm sure it will be again. When it's full of fauna from across the system, it's just beautiful. Helps you take your mind off everything else. Do you like gardens? Yes, I appreciate all non-mechanical life. No, my metabody does not respect such fragile experiences. Plants are good. Okay. Yes, I appreciate non-mechanical life. Oh, another plant lover. It's nice to find one. Not everyone on the ship feels the same. It's just calming to be here. Especially when the company is good. Okay, I'm gonna take a few more minutes here. Then head back to my desk. And find the next great story to write. Okay, where is this? Picard reads, here lies the Purwiffle, the smelliest plant in the solar system, probably. What's this? Picard reads, the skyline cactus its growth pattern resembles the silhouette of a city. Okay, so we've got 2 of them that are there. Do we have... Oh, we got sports dude. Blue Water. You're just in time. I'm listening to a live Quiversill match. Want to join? Yeah, sounds good. You listen in with Billy. A commentator describes the action. Neither competitor has moved a muscle in hours. Each non-movement is being beautifully countered with more non-movement. The tension of stillness is filling the record-breaking empty stadium. Oh, was that an adjustment? No, never mind. The match continues. This could go on for a long time, and you've got things to do. Billy is completely engrossed. He doesn't even notice you stepping away. It's like literally a staring contest. Okay, let's go talk to Arwen, I guess. Blue Otter. I was wondering when you'd come by. Have you tried out the scanner maps lately? Security bot said they are just going to forget they gave you full clearance. You can now fast travel to anywhere on the ship using the scanner map located in each room. This cycle, I'd like you to head to court. Court is in criminal justice. How exciting. Before that, how's my performance? Yeah, court is in criminal justice. Our court reporter, Vivica, is eager to show you the ropes. Eager is one word for it. Meet me in Shuttle Bay and we'll head down to Central Station. And don't be late. Court keeps a rigid schedule. She'll warm up to you, I promise. With Viv looking over your shoulder, I'm expecting a solid story. Any doubts, just ask her. Okay. Can we... Yeah, no, he's just going to repeat what he said. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's look at this. See, on this, it says that my angle ratio is mostly informative, but I know that's not quite right. Looks like I do have pretty good reputation and pretty good readership. We've got 3 seeds. They are coming back. If we're on our 3rd cycle, we just unlocked fast travel. Let's go check and see if I think it's the visor. Oh, there's security bot. Scanning threat level is low. Too low. Let's get going. Yeah, one thing I want to check. I want to check X's progress here. Hey, you again. How are you liking the job so far? The written word is my passion. I like talking to people. It stinks. I like talking to people. That's great. Me, I could take it or leave it. People are okay, I guess. But it's easy to get enough of them. Even with other robos. The shuttle bots are so chatty. They're fun, but I need a break or they're starting to grind my gears. You're not so bad, though. I don't mind chatting with you. Thank you, coworker. Really, I'm not annoying? Yeah, thank you, coworker. Yeah, no problem. Hey, come talk to me again next cycle, will you? That'd be fun. Okay, do we have... Oh, blue water. Great news. I have an upgrade ready for you. Yes. Awesome. Shuttlebot X adaptly removes your eyes, gross, and installs something weird and cool before popping them back in. The entire process is painless, but also kind of disturbing. Behold and bask in the joys of advanced optics. With this, you can send out bursts of energy and scan your surroundings. It'll allow you to pick up on key details around you. I think it'll be great for when you're out on assignment. You'll never have to worry about missing something. Heck, it might even show you things on the scanner you never noticed. So go on and try it out, send out a pulse, and see what comes up. F to scan. Shuttlebot has started on your other upgrade. Come back in a couple cycles to be the best robo you can. Oh, hey. You caught me. Caught you? Or you're doing something wrong? What does the ship say? Caught you. I've been hanging out watching Shuttlebot X's work. They were so wrapped up, they didn't really notice me. But I should probably head out. Do you not get along? Did you do something wrong? Why do you have to go? Did you do something wrong? No, not strictly, haha. But Shuttlebot X and I had enough of getting under each other's feet. We'd agreed I'd stick to the shuttle bay. They'd stick to the engineering. Of course, we still work together on the ship. And I get to check out their projects from time to time. But if I want to hang around here too much, they'll get antsy. Which is fair. They need to work without me hanging over them. Which is why I'd better scoot. See ya. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it froze on that last one. Oh, we've got... scanner, or the broken pilot bot. Ship says that good dog you've got running around is a menace. Only a matter of time before that goo gets in the controls, and then bam, gooey controls. Well, not my dog. Yeah, let's get going. Okay. Yeah, so... Late reporter missed vital news. All right. We are going to head out for the court in the next episode. So thank you for watching. We're going to cut it a little bit short here today, just because this seems like a good ending point. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.